think it's really important we get together as a community and think about the challenges of producing official statistics and also their value and how we interact with others. It's really important for us that we think not just about what we produce, but also the value in the hands of the users. And really, events like this, we can sit down with our users, with people who have similar experiences to us, and really work out what's the best way of engaging with our users. Well, the interesting thing about being a national statistical institute is there's normally only one in every country. So we can't just pop down the road to our local competitor and ask them what's going on. So getting people together, we all face this common challenge. We're all trying to meet the user need in our countries, and those countries are very, very diverse. But there's a lot that brings us together. And just taking some good practice, understanding how we really get engaged with our users, meet their needs, really get them to understand the value of statistics, that's a really unique opportunity. And if we can share some of our ideas with others, then that's really great as well, because what we want to do is create a much more vibrant statistical community around the world where we are using statistics to drive better decisions. Well, some of the issues that are bound to come up here, such as sort of fake news and how you counter some of the sort of social media issues we deal with, they are common. Those technologies are used around the world in developing countries as well as in developed countries. So some of those challenges are real. Also, the statistical method in many ways is common whatever your culture, whatever your background. And one of the things I want to talk about is how we break down that barrier between those who practice the statistical method and those on the other end of receiving it. And I think that's a common issue, whatever language you work in or whatever culture you work in. So in the past, we were in a position where there was one national statistical institute, often speaking to very few informed customers. That's not the world we're in now. There are many producers of data and statistics. As you mentioned, the big tech firms are some, but there are lots of other providers of that data. And there are many more people now wanting that data and consuming it, whether it's the person on the street just interested in what's going on with their country, right through to boardrooms and governments. So we are in a different world. What we have to do is recognise we've got some real, to use the jargon of the time, a unique selling point, that we can be trusted because we don't have a particular angle. We're not there to put forward a particular political point of view. We're not here to generate profit. We're here to give people the best view of the country we can. And I think that unique point, we are the sort of trusted person in this space, is something we need to think about and something we shouldn't take for granted. We need to constantly be on our guard to make certain we live up to the standards that we aspire to. But being that trusted voice, I think that's where national statistical institutes can really add value. I think so. When you look at some of the surveys we do of people in the United Kingdom, people trust, by and large, official statistics, and they trust the people producing them. They don't always trust the politicians who use those statistics. That's a slightly different issue. So I think we are building that trust, but it's something that's very important that we protect, we maintain, we do that through our professional integrity. So it is an issue we need to constantly be on our guard for, but at the moment we seem to be doing a reasonable job at it.